Now let's discuss other important properties in algebra and also the law of exponents, or what we call the index law. So first, any number multiplied by 0 is just equal to 0. If a times b equals 0, then that means either a is equal to 0, or b equals 0, or both a and b is 0. Then 0 divided by any number, any integer, is just equal to 0, provided that the denominator, the number, is not equal to 0. And then any number divided by 0 is unknown or undefined. And then any number divided by infinity is just equal to 0. So now let's discuss the law of exponents. Let's say for an integer a, say a, so n times of the product of a with itself is given as a to the n equals a times a times a times n times. So a to the n here is the product of n factors, each of which is a. So we call a to the n here as the exponential form, or power notation. So in a sub n, a to the power n, a here is our base, and then n is our exponent or index. Okay, so now let's discuss the law of exponents. So the first one is the product rule. So we can write the product rule as a to the power m times a to the power n equals a to the m plus n. So when we multiply power with the same base, we just have to add their powers or their exponents. Then the quotient rule, dividing power with the same base, so say a to the m over a to the n, then we just have to subtract their exponents. So that would be a to the power m minus n. Then the power of a power rule. So let's say we have a to the m raised to the power of n, so you just have to multiply their exponents, so that would become a to the mn. Then the next one is the power of a product rule. So let's say we have a, b, c raised to the power of n, so you just have to distribute the exponents to the expression inside the parentheses, or a, b, c, so that would become a to the n, b to the n, and c to the n. Then the next one is the power of quotient rule. Let's say we're given a over b to the power n. Again, you just have to distribute the exponent to a over b. Then it will be a to the n over b to the n. Then the next one is the zero exponent rule. So any integer raised to the power of 0 is just equal to 1. And then we have the negative exponent rule. Let's say we're given a to the negative m, then we can just write that as 1 over a to the m. Then we have the fractional exponent rule. Let's say we're given a to the power m over n. So we can write this as the nth root of a to the power m. And lastly, if a to the m is equal to a to the n, then m is just equal to n, provided that a, our base, is not equal